That's all I need. That's all I need is my gang.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm on my bed. Right, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all know how I'm coming. Oh shit, you right. Hello, quick. What Browns is? Alright. Bengals, Lions, Cowboys. How bad? Checking in. Check. Can I see? Think so. Probably. Kind of new to this too, baby.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophy. Throw up, forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even.
Hold up. Hello, real quick. I'm just letting some of my niggas know. One second.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started,
and we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, see who's watching. I mean, see, is it? Oh, I'm doing an old one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gets this to the 20.
I want to do. I'm going to do a new one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got him in. It's and he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play.
Yeah.
The yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
I'm gonna pop AJ right now.
Completion left side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Did it go back?
I got kicked out of that one, partner.
Hey, I'm on here with AJ right now.
Hide receivers in certain situations.
Live and direct. You know how I do it.
Can't really hide him.
Live and direct. Go to my you can watch it on
across the formation
my page
for an easy completion and a first down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And it's caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in. And, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
I got to spread them out.
Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Follow him across his head real quick. Follow him across the head real quick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard.
I just posted on my Twitter. I'm gonna send it to you personally. I'll send it to you. Yeah. This nigga.
You just started a new one?
No.
21 seconds ago. Yes, you did. You just started a new one.
Too shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some room to run now. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 72 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too,
Cowboy.
before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
It's only $40. Hey, this motherfucker's leg, bro. I'm about to be all. I'm gonna do this motherfucker all the time, bro. Go to underneath that shit. Okay. Yeah, AJ, what are you doing?
And that'll set him back 5.
He's lucky he scored some bull.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one
I know
off.
that sound, man. Stop smoking.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Grinding his shit.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
If nobody believes in me,
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This is me when you ready. That's cool.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Goff on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, it's Gurley. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Stays on his feet. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Oh. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you doing okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Looking for his tight end written, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco?
I like to be great. I need to win by more.
Under 12 minutes to go. It held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. That's complete to Cobb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Prescott. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. That good for 22.
Now rushes 160
They're trying to
yards.
show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott on first down. Completes it to Jason Witten. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I got the simple mic.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What? What you know about the pressure shot?
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Shit. We started young.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Got to. They're going to take them long.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
There
he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Those are speed wise. It was a little low.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Big hold to the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Oh, me.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Goff. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. He may try, and he coughed it up. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
80 weapons. Here we go. 76. 76.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations, teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing on second down. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
250 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What do they...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket, maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Throwing on third. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott here to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Like one more after you take one?
Mike 58 right there.
Okay.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
I mean, I know what it did, man.
47.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. 33 yards that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Touchdown.
from the red zone now. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
You do it too
Some
much.
people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved his hand.
You ready?
Like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Bro, I
forward.
had 270 yards rushing.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
He said he got me figured out, and I got 42 points.
When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hey, bro.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
This yours or mine? No, it's should be the sugar or something. Pretty sure you know I think, baby, hold up. The Bucks?
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
You play better like that.
Challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. No, I color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like a man.
I don't know what the nigga you doing.
Everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
Yeah, my nigga lost it. Did you get it? Yeah, that nigga didn't lost his morals and stuff. You gotta goes back. You know, she's pregnant and shit now, so.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
So that baby gonna be hella black.
On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do?
I don't disrespect my guy. You know how he coming. I dare you bring out Winston, nigga. I'm gonna add to his 50 picks. He's fucking with me.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's.
They don't like a waffle, guys.
Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They
Baby,
sweet
get
as
these dirty
apple
clothes
juice.
off of here. What the other was that?
You can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You got the bus.
That's fielded in the end zone.
You got the turnover team.
And he's able to get it across the 20. But
Here you go with all this, man. My fans don't like this.
Like you talking to them on the phone, you gotta interact with them. That's what they like.
I might tell you throw this sweat over here, try to slide it over your bag. Sneaky, yeah, I wear that shit to work. They'll get on board one day.
You gotta make sure they know when they're playing. They want to feel included. They want to feel like they playing too. You gotta really hype it up, babe. Start practicing now.
not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Go about. Yeah.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the back.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Following the interception, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Green, triple team. Easy. We got double up. Flip.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 125. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Who ready? Check. No. I got him. Mike.
From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Just told you, but the add to his pick.
Past the 10
Turnover,
to the
Mr.
11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
No way, nigga, get back there that
Loss
fast.
of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Bro, I've never seen nothing like that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Okay, I can't. Huh? Yeah. Where's my money going to go?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Say what?
Did you quit or something?
No. Damn. Hello? You hear me? AJ. Alright, let me make sure you hear me. Hey, baby, let me see. Ooh, pretty feet. Let me see that pillow. What a big one at? Oh, let's see that. It's okay. It's cool.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack.
Don't do it too hard now.
Back
Come on.
at the 47-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again.
Niggas is not getting back there like that, bro.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery.
Is that White from LSU?
About 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch.
We got to hold him right there.
This is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's such a good runner.
Oh, come on. He did not stop.
On 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get over, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert. 54 is Mike. Hey, Delta. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
To the ball like these.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky.
Oh.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. It's time to play. Rip left. Easy. Hey, jumper.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, right there.
Come in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Winston caught by Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Get his arm up to throw it.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
3rd and long for Winston. This is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, 51 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action now. Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
And my goodness,
not getting
another
like that,
interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. This is Miller, complete.
Kill it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Man, what you got that girl doing, man? This nigga, man.
Off the play fake.
Real swift light.
It's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for 26 and a first down.
but it had to be
That's a
done.
shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did.
And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone, deep ball.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Winston now to throw on first down. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. William Golston. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Mickens to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Being chased out left. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Too late, man. Get there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Winston here to throw. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Winston, it's caught. It's Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Check 59. Mike is good. Hey, let's give it to Burger. 59. Wild Bill.
Throwing. Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
5-0. Come on, baby.
Winston to throw it this time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Cool. Ooh. That big is tweaking. All right, boy. Yeah, shoot. Almost. Dang. This motherfucker. Nah, he still got a while.